Yeah, then a few fun questions we have. So let's ask him how it is easy or hard to and score a 9 plus CGPA.
Okay, how is it easy to score a 9 plus CGPA? There are two contradicting points in this. It is not easy, first thing, and 9 CGPA, of course, is something that is very tough to achieve. Yes, as I've said before in the previous video, that CGPA does play an important role. The better the CGPA, the better the chances of you getting placed. Now, in order to crack the 9 CGPA, there isn't any particular way. You A very simple but a very cheap kind of way is that you can choose easier courses. The more easier courses that you choose, the better the CGPA or the better the grades you can get, and therefore the better the CGPA you can get. But the negative part about this point is that the same way how you are thinking it is easy, others might also think in the same way.
Yeah.
Therefore, the competitiveness in this particular subject will also increase. So the way or the probability of with which you get a proper grade also will matter.
Yeah.
So yes, 9 CGPA is not easy, but it is either not tough. Yeah, me personally also, I was also trying to touch 9, but I was very close with around 8.91 or something like that. But by just 0.09, actually, I'm not sad, of course, but it's just that 9 would have been a proper round figure.
Yeah.
That's one thing. There isn't any particular roadmap to be precise about how to get 9. Hard work, and
hard work,
other than that, choosing proper relevant subjects and do your best. And do not neglect any assignments or quizzes that you are giving, and do not, of course, neglect any practicals.
Yeah.
That means not only the theoretical way that you're giving your tests, mids or final exams, but in practicals, lab works also. Please try to put in your best effort and try to make sure that the faculty does not find any negative things in you. Therefore, he doesn't have any opportunity to give you a lesser grade, but accept topmost grade.
Yeah.
So yes, getting topmost grade in many other subjects will ensure that you get proper 9 CGPA. And consistency also plays an important role. Try to not, let's say, be very inconsistent, where in one semester you get around 9.2 and other semester you get around 7.5. So this is complete inconsistency. But just because of this also, you could say that is it tough to get even after this scenario? It is not tough, but more hard work is required. If you go way down, then more effort you need to put in such that you can climb up again. Climbing up is tougher, climbing down is easier. So yes, consistency also plays an important role.
Yeah, and once in a first year you got a higher CGPA, but then you also need to consistently maintain it, because
Yes.
it would be much harder when you go down and coming back up. It would require a lot of an effort, and your
Yes.
relative means CGPA will be also decreasing. So
Yes, of course.
you need to
So-
be consistent and do a well working.
If you think you might deviate, don't deviate that much. Deviate very, very less. So higher the difference, the less likely that you will get a proper or needed CGPA. The lesser the difference, you can easily cope up with that.
Yeah. Okay, that's great.
Yes.
Thus there is a discrimination between North Indians and South Indian students.
Okay. So me personally being a Hyderabadi, I know Telugu और मुझे हिंदी में भी समझ में आता है. तो luckily I can like easily work with both of them. But discrimination, no. Of course not. It's just that Hindi people might think that Telugu people or like Tamil people or whoever are there are actually talking about them. So North Indians might think that the South Indians are talking about them or conspiring against them. But I'm telling you, there is nothing like that. I've heard people thinking like that, but all they talk about is that this fellow is from Bihar, this fellow is from Rajasthan, this fellow is from Delhi. That's all. There's nothing much to talk about. South Indian, North Indian, this is all crap. anybody can easily mingle with anyone. So
Yeah.
girls, boys can mingle, North Indians, South Indians can mingle, anything, nothing. There's no problem in that.
Yeah, and
So
I'm
no
also from
discrimination.
Gujarat. Yeah, and I'm also from Gujarat. I also doesn't face any kind of a discrimination. All are equal.
Yeah. So with experience, people might think that yeah. So these like discrimination between the different types of Indians or ragging and all the stuff. People see movies and think that is a
Hmm.
possibility, but I'm telling you, no, it's not. It's just cinematic perspective of or dramatic perspective is what they show in movies, but reality is not like that. Now, how you like? Let me just tell you a simple way. Faculties also are North Indians.
Yeah.
So if you think that the students are facing any discrimination between South Indian and North Indian, faculties also should be facing like that. But of course they won't. So yes, it's a mix of all different types of cultures. India itself is a mix of cultures.
Yeah.
So one college doesn't play that much of a farak or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, so these aren't just a fan rumors, and some people used to
That's all.
believe
These are like, yeah,
rumors.
because one fellow faced it or something like that. Everybody, he thinks that everybody will face it, but no, it's not like that.
Yeah, and has rumors used to spread easily, and anyone can tell it, and like
Hmm.
that way. So rumors are in this guy.
Morph it or anybody can change the information and say something nonsensical, but
Hmm.
no, it's not anything like that. No discrimination, no nothing like that. It's
Okay.
a very straightforward path. But
And
if you think that a North Indian might like face any problems in the college that he's joining, or if he thinks that some problems due to communication or due to language barriers, it can happen. It is said that you can learn few words or few things in that particular language, so that
yeah,
people cannot differentiate if you are a North Indian or South Indian also. You speak the language, they'll understand and they'll go forward with that.
yeah,
And most of the people know English, they know Hindi also. Like few people know Hindi, and their respective language, yes, of course they know. So vellore Chennai is Tamil, and then Andhra or AP is Telugu. So Bhopal, I think I'm not sure about what
Hindi,
language. It's
Hindi.
Hindi only. Yeah, so Hindi is Hindi. Yeah, no problem in that.
Yeah, and or else you can just tell your friends, and they will be means just a
That's all.
translator.
South Indian, North Indian, once again, I'm repeating, not that much difference. It's a very simple thing only.
Yeah,
You don't need to worry about all that stuff.
how we can use FFCS much effectively.
Okay, so to overcome the problems you face related to FFCS, it is best preferred that you try to speak once again with your immediate seniors.
Hmm.
Now, that particular immediate senior, if he is doing the desired role that you want,
Hmm.
then you follow his plan itself.
Yeah,
If you think he's choosing something little different or little probably like not exactly similar, but little differences between what are the roles or what are the subjects you want, then you choose according to what you want. But you can ask him for tips and tricks related to that.
yeah. So they will be
Now,
guiding you.
how to overcome this situation? First thing is timing.
Hmm.
That while you're facing the problems related to FFCS, you think that when you're choosing your courses, the earlier you choose your courses, the better. So timing is very important.
Hmm.
So you are obviously given a particular slot time wherein you all together will just log in at the same time in the website, and therefore they'll start choosing courses. That's one thing.
Yeah,
And with respect to subjects, I would suggest not to put all the hard subjects at one point and all the easy subjects at the end. If you think you can overcome that, then yes, of course, do that. But hard, easy, hard, easy, hard, easy will ensure that you won't get any problems while you're studying for the subject. And second thing is the probability of you getting backlogs are lesser.
Hmm.
And FFCS in general, as I've told before, timing is important. And for a fact, try to create at least 2 to 3 types of timetables. So obviously you're given a certain slots for particular courses, or else if you're lucky you'll be given proper faculty or like set of faculties for particular courses. Now, based on this, you can try creating few timetables. If one doesn't work, they can choose two, and if two doesn't work, you can choose three.
Three.
But mostly, as I've heard from my peers or my friends or my juniors, they say that by third timetable that they have created, even though it is not as good as first, everything is satisfied. So by three is a very safe number. So if you get all the courses, like all the timetables are like all the slots are of a timetable are filled within three timetables, then yes, it's easy.
Okay.
And don't overcrowd your timetable, and don't I don't know if there's a word, but undercrowd your timetable. Just don't take light about the subjects. Try to finish as soon as possible, and make sure that you don't feel any stress during the period. So the subjects that you choose shouldn't be in such a way that, these are the tough subjects that are left at the end, so I need to play a more important role. And one more main point is that make sure that you don't leave you don't leave hard subjects at the end. So why I'm saying this is because hard subjects at the end, along with the tension of placements, will mess up your brain. So on what aspect you need to show more importance, or what you have to play, or what you have to concentrate more, will be indecisive. So better finish tougher subjects in the start itself. Not all at max. Leave few at the end if you think you need way more time for that, and you need more information or more fundamental knowledge, so that you can finish that course at the end stages or later stages.
Okay, and I have also made a couple of videos, so you can check it out on iTap, or else a few of my videos link would be given in video description about all the information about FFCS, so you can check it out. Yeah, so that's wrapping up today's session. So one final last advice, what would you like to give?
Okay, my final advice to my juniors is that, irrespective of whatever role you're choosing or whatever domain you're going forward with, I would say that do your best, of course, and try to research on all the different aspects, literally from start to the end, and every single aspect, regardless of what exactly are the skills that you need, what are the roles and responsibilities that you want to work for, or what are the other names with which that particular role you're looking forward is given with. So all these questions, all the different types of questions could be answered. So if by any chance anybody asks you randomly, what are you looking forward for, what are the domains you're looking forward for, or what are the roles you're looking forward for, you should be able to answer that. Second thing is, try to maintain a good friend circle, because if you maintain a good friend circle, they can help you whenever needed, and therefore, if necessary, or if you need to speak with them, they will actually tell you or suggest you what exactly can you do, or what exactly do you need to do.
Okay.
And if by any chance they come across a role that is not exactly shown in front, but you need to separately go towards that, then probably they can help you. So friends, of course, do play an important role. And finally, last thing is that do not ever hesitate to meet your faculty, because just because you think faculty is scary or faculty might not help you, it's not necessary. It's just that the questions that you ask might be very irrelevant to the topic that they want to answer about. So if you ask appropriate questions, then of course they will be willingly trying to answer them.